Success is your proof, said a successful man to a successful man. Now, in some religions, we have the idea of universalism, perfect order. Sky-Daddism is in control. Those who are supposed to be rewarded are rewarded. Those who are supposed to be punished are punished. But the universe and the forces and the gods are more like pluriversalist forces, and gods don't pick your leaders on earth, nor do they support your mammon or success in any way. That is the self-appraisal of various religious nationalists, evangelicals, winner script, loser script that is quite myopic. Now, the universalist idea that everything is order and there's a sky daddy that rewards or punishes those in power or those with money is the self-appraisal that leads to the idea of this success is your proof thing that keeps the prowl at bay and those who are really fighters destroyed, removed, and justified in being removed. Now, the non-controllable leadership that is a danger to status quo is pacified and destroyed. Heavy-duty champions, survivalists of Star Wars, Star Ops affairs, of the political religious smear, of various agendas, the no, kill, kill. So they'll destroy you before you begin and make sure that you destroy yourself just in case so that you will compromise yourself and never reach a political, religious, or societal position in the status quo of the success is your proof shit. So there is the notion of easy living for those who are controllable, regular people and those who may rise in power and on the strings. So you can pull a string and they do what you want. Religiously, politically, societally, ideologically, it's the dissidents that are fact. The dissidents that may know the veritabilities of this world may contact the gods support them, but they support them metaphysically, not in success, not in money, not in any form of political upheavals, and so on and so on. These times are long gone. So when it comes to the divine mandate, for example, you may be anointed as the one who is supposed to lead, but you may be destroyed for 18 years and removed from the concert or the operation, the political religious scene. You may. And if you know that for yourself in truth, in veritability, if you see the out of an eye of God, you know that everything is correct, apart from the fact that the world itself, Earth, is upside down. So those who were supposed to rise and lead are downcast beggars, precariats, and destroyed individuals in psychiatric hospitals, and those who are pigs that are self-appraising themselves as Sky Daddy chosen are usually up. So that's how it works, because they're easily manageable and controlled. So it seems to me that there are plenty of useful idiots up there in the upper echelons of power, and are very easily manipulated with the mind tricks work on them perfectly. They are so easily manipulable, and the society may be engineered this to believe that they are the chosen ones or whatever. That's how it happens. And demigods that are born on Earth and, for example, are destined to lead are removed, destroyed, silenced, and exterminated. Carved out vivisection of gods and kings, that doesn't matter, right? So we are the representatives, and I myself in particular, a persona non grata in this world of success is your proof. And if you want to learn something interesting, then look towards the veterans of this life, those who know, those who went through hell, through shit, because usually if it is not the regular societal human-to-human interaction that thrown them into this shit, but otherworldly, super mundane forces, it means that they were credited with the privilege to do something good for Earth, yet they were removed and destroyed. And useful idiots and regular human proles around running around don't know what the hell is going on. Why? Because they are not introduced, they are not cognoscent to the machinations and the whole engineered concert of destroying these particular individuals. That's why it's so very easy to remove us. And if we are resilient bastards like myself for fucking 18 years of a fucking war without a war, and no kill too, then you simply know. And you resign from this world and you just observe how those idiots are destroying themselves because I equate evil with darkness of ignorance and delusion, and it's speeding up into a form of self-destruction always. And what is good is belonging to the gods, the veritabilities, the eternal virtues, the muses of the powers, ontological, Platonic, realist ideas. So, summing up, universalist idea, Sky Daddy supporting the good and punishing the evil, that's bullshit justifying your mammon, your capitalization of the eon, your self-appraisal as people who gathered more resources than others. Of course, the world is very complex, poly-aspected, and such fanning of the gaps of those who went up that they're justified by some divine force is a laughter. Now, if you look towards those who have some valuable leadership and were destroyed, removed, and obliterated, then there is a slight chance that you may understand that gods, despite being supported by gods and goddesses, well, shit happens, and the human and the earthly, let's say, infernal forces have a bit more to say in this regard. So, what do you get from aligning to the gods that do not really support your mammon or success? Metaphysical success. Take you out of this world. In other words, you drop your flesh and you become a little demigod again, forgetting about this world and fucking off. If the mission was a failure, if the whole generation, the whole 777 generation didn't rise in power in government, politics, society, religion, oh well, the gods remember us. They dig us back from this fucking hell house, and you are remaining with those idiots, exploiting you furthermore, pretending that they have some divine legitimacy, which they never have, never did, and never will, like this Judeo-Christian circus. Thank you.